Hi guys, what's up? This is Norwegian Blackout, and I had some free time, so decided to make another collection update. It's going to be small. Mainly, I'm making this because right now I have some free time, and that's it. There's gonna be a couple of tapes, couple of CDs, and yeah, we're gonna see what new stuff I have received in the mail. Some interesting shit came in. Okay, as usual, what we're drinking is Saku Original, which is non-alcoholic, as I'm basically recording this video on my lunch break. So yeah, as you can see, established in 1820, one of the most long-running local breweries. This is a mass product beer. They specialize in mass production. Basically, there are two companies here that rival between themselves. It's Saku and Alekok. I think I showed Alekok in previous videos. So yeah, low hopes as usual, but it is what it is. So let's open this one up, give it a taste, and let's start the collection update. Basically, it's if you ever in Estonia, you'll for sure you will try Alekok or Saku because they're everywhere. On all the concerts, on the big concerts, they are the sponsors. So it's either one or the other one. So yeah, middle of October, a bit of a COVID situation here in Estonia. But post is still working, so hopefully more items soon. So yeah, hope you're safe, cheers, and let's roll. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad as I remember it used to be. It actually tastes like very shitty, but Pilsner. Yeah, okay, let's go. So, the first one, the CD. Let's start with this one. This is a Plaguehurst, a band from. So let's first unpack it. As you can see, it's still sealed. So this is a two-man band from Wales, established around 2018, if I'm not mistaken. This is their debut album. The album is called. Let me remember, it has this Communion, and yeah. So it's their debut album. And this is a very interesting band. The sound is very unique. Let's take a closer look at the CD. One of the guys here. Yeah, the sound is very unique. Basically, it's a mixture of raw black metal with very, I would call it hypnotic guitars. Maybe even not hypnotic, maybe it's psychedelic guitars. Definitely not a listen for everyone, but for people who can appreciate that music, they will enjoy it. So yeah, like I said, the guitars are psychedelic. In essence, it's raw black metal in its core. The lyrics are satanic. I've read the interview from the guys. Basically, yeah, it confirmed that the lyrics are about the devil or Satan. The whole music feels very hypnotic. Interesting fact in that interview, I also read that they used very cheap drums for recording this album, like the most cheapest they could find. The guy on guitar used the Philips Value radio for the guitars, and all this was done to keep the rawness of the music. So this one is released on Darker Than Black Records, as some of you know, very interesting label. And Plaguehurst, from the same interview, I learned that the Plaguehurst actually means plague, and Hurst is a word in Old English, as I understood, or Old Welsh, that means the hill. So it's Plague Hill. The story behind that is that there were a lot of people who died during the plague in United Kingdom, let's call it like this, on the whole territory. And basically this is one of those holes or where they were buried, which eventually I guess turned into like a hill. So yeah, very interesting project. What else can I say? Released by Death Cult on vinyl. I will also have vinyl at some point. It will arrive. Yeah, and I'm not sure, this CD is not limited, but or it might be limited, but it's not specified to which number it's limited. But the vinyl is limited to 200 copies, and there are still, I think, about 20 copies left on Death Cult's production Bandcamp. So I would encourage you to pick this up, because once it's gone, and considering the music, yeah. Oh, come on, focus. Considering the music, it's you will not hear this on everyday basis. This is not like your regular black metal. Like I said, it's very unique in its core and in its sound, even though it is considered to be a raw black metal. So yeah, this is a Plaguehurst with Communion and Mem. Communionem. Sorry. I don't know why, but today we have this sunny weather outside, and it won't focus. For some reason the camera today is not focusing. But yeah, anyway, it's focusing on the big stuff. So yeah, pick this up. Great stuff. So, of course, a collection update would not be a collection update without some Revenant Marquis stuff. Cheers, guys. As you know, I'm a big fan of Revenant Marquis, and there you go. This is Revenant Marquis Youth in Ribbons. Very beautiful layout, the Revenant Marquis logo. I heard rumors that there might be a patch like this made for the whole back. Actually, let's show it here. For the whole back, so I'm looking forward to that patch. It would be really cool, I think, on the whole back to have this patch. So yeah, this one is on Inferno Profundus Productions. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's from Latvia or Lithuania, the label itself, or it operates from there. So this is their release that they did for this album. Youth in Ribbons is, of course, an album from 2020. It's another full-length album by Revenant Marquis. Again, for those who don't know, Revenant Marquis is the one-man project, one-man band project from Wales. Basically, he's a master of creating terrific, ritualistic, haunting atmosphere. One of the best in this game, you can say, like in black metal, who does that. Doesn't feel cheesy, doesn't feel forced. It feels like a real haunting atmosphere is being created. And the music, again, is not for everybody, as it's lo-fi black metal, which is raw black metal. In its core, again, it's raw, but very lo-fi. Sometimes the voices are like in the distance, and the music takes over, and it's like a maybe cavernous atmosphere. But yeah, some amazing stuff. If you're a fan of what I just described, or at least I tried to describe it, you should definitely check out Revenant Marquis. So this edition is limited to 300 copies, and I think it's sold out, but you can still get this I think on Discogs for a reasonable price, maybe 15 euros, but definitely it will go up in time. The price will go up in time, as it's already sold out. What's interesting about this is you can see I received a signed copy. Thanks a lot to the man behind the project, who signed this for me. Like I said, amazing stuff. Revenant Marquis, Youth in Ribbons, 2020 full length, limited to 300 copies on CD. But what else I received is, I want to show you one more thing. Also received this flyer, and it's also signed. Again, much appreciation goes to the person behind the project for signing both. Amazing stuff. This is a promo flyer, as you can see, New Era production. This was a picture disc later released on LP as well, called Orphans. New never released material, but the material was recorded before Youth in Ribbons was recorded, so it was like left out from a previous album. And let's take a look here, because of course very family unfriendly image, so might be banned on YouTube, but yeah, as you can see, it's signed. So yeah, also very great album. If you don't know about this album, you can check my previous video, and I talk in detail about this one and show a picture disc as well. So yeah, this is Revenant Marquis. Check it out. Alright, so cheers, and after cheers we're moving into controversial black metal. Let's call it like this, controversial black metal. So for the people who are a bit soft, probably you'll need to look away. Alright, so one of the big hitters in controversial black metal, sort of say. Okay, this is Mullet by the Wing of Black. So yeah, by the Wing of Black, Mullet. Now it focuses for some reason. Okay, so let's talk about Mullet. Probably one of the most well-known NSBM bands around. Established in 2003 in Russia. Currently moved to Ukraine, and I think for the last maybe 6 years the band is playing in Ukraine. They have tight connections with Peste Noir. They have their own label and web store called Militant Zone. You can order stuff from there. I think they even sell some Peste Noir stuff there. Of course, one of the bands that always takes the stage at Asgarade Festival in Ukraine. So as you can understand, these guys are very serious about their music, and their music is NSBM. So they moved to Ukraine, but if I'm not mistaken, there were some allegations in Russia about murders. That possibly one member, I think the guy who is the lead guy in Mullet, committed. But as I understand, they later were proven to be false allegations, and they released him, and so he didn't take any chances and just left the country and moved to Ukraine. He's also behind a project called Whisper of Runes. I think he does it with his wife, if I'm not mistaken, if it's the same guy. So as you can see, this edition is signed. Now, this is the Cult album. This album was released in 2004, and never did the band, in my humble opinion, they never came close to reproducing this kind of black metal. It's absolutely amazing. Comes on this, not pro tape, but it's more like a DIY tape, but I'll talk about this a bit later. Nice stickers. So yeah, established in the album came out in 2004. It became a cult classic. First it became a cult classic, I think, on a post-Soviet Union spaces or countries, but now it's regarded by the people who listen to black metal or die hard. I don't know if there are people who only listen to NSBM NSBM as a cult classic album. So the riffs are very strong. Music is fast. There's no rock here, as you know. I personally don't listen to rock, but a lot of people like their black metal to be mixed with rock. Rock is not for me at all. The vocals. Now, the thing that might turn you off from this album is the vocals, but you need to listen to it a couple of times because the vocals are screaming. The vocals are very. He basically screams a lot, and I can describe it only as it's not like Burzum screaming, or it's not like I don't know, Be Persecuted from China, the suicide depressive black metal screaming. It's like Rob Howard would try to do a black metal album, you know. It's this kind of screaming. Music is epic. A lot of people don't like the epicness in black metal, but here it's done right. Battle-themed lyrics, lyrics about pride, and yeah, it's just an amazing, overall amazing album. Now, I'm gonna say a couple of things about packaging. So, as you can see, it comes in this kind of packaging. So, it's very thin. When you put it in, it doesn't really go inside, and I don't know why they did it. I've never seen a packaging like this. I guess it's cheaper, but the tape itself is like you have to push it in. So if you're a mint collector, I am not. This is kind of the item that never will be in mint condition, because you see it actually takes some force for me to pull it out, and this part here, it's always gonna go, yeah, bad. And like I said, it's signed by the lead guy. It says Thule Seeker. Thule Seeker. Yeah. So overall, an amazing band, amazing album. It's worth to check them out live because they play songs from this album. And this tape actually, I don't think it's for sale. It's a part of a bundle where you have to buy a bundle on their website, and you get the vinyl, the tape, and the patch. And my friend gave me the tape. Yeah, so this is Mullet by The Wing of Black. Alright, got a couple of more here. So now we're moving into another big hitter from this year. This is The Sun's Journey Through the Night. It's the latest album by the one-man band from, again, UK. So this album is released it was released this year. Eternal Black Transmissions on Repose Records. This one, I think the tape is limited to 100 copies, and it's the second press of the tape. I missed the first press of the tape, I missed the vinyl. The person behind the project, who goes by the name of No One, did some CDRs, basically DIY stuff. I missed all those as well. And this was, I think it was the last repress he said he would do, or maybe he would do more, but I was lucky to score the tape finally. The second album will be released by, again, Repose Records, and I know that Death Cult Production is doing the tape, so I think I'm gonna go with the tape since I already have the tape. Yeah, this is, again, lo-fi black metal. I don't really know when the project was established. There's glimpse of information here and there about the project. I would assume 2018, maybe 2017. What makes it stand out? This is lo-fi black metal combined with ambient. There's a lot of ambient passages there, and the ambient passages feel very heavy, and the music in general here is very heavy. As you can see, comes on a nice tape. This is printed. The name of the album is printed. Let's see if we can. Yeah. So yeah. So a lot of ambient passages, heavy stuff. What else? Basically, it creates this heavy atmosphere. And the riffs are on the black metal part, let's call it like this. The riffs are pretty mesmerizing. It has this grandiose feeling of darkness. Maybe because I read the interview of the guy behind the project, of No One, and he said that the album, the Eternal Black Transmissions, was recorded in 2 weeks. That he spent basically alone during lockdown in pandemic. So it feels like this. As you can see, nice cover here. It feels like a bit of melancholy to the music. And one more thing I can say also, when I read the interview, all this stuff that I said about darkness and the grandiose feeling, it actually makes sense when you read the interview. The guy also says that the album is written from a point of view of an entity which is circulating the biggest black hole ever. And basically these are the thoughts and the feelings of this entity as it knows it will be plummeting toward the endless nothingness. Basically this is like a quote that the guy said. So you can understand how this kind of black metal feels. So if you are in the mood for this music, and if you like this kind of stuff, you should definitely check this out. This is Sun's Journey Through the Night. Alright, so let's actually pour some more of this non-alcoholic Estonian Saku beer. Yeah, so ever here, I guarantee you will try this or Alekok because it's everywhere. Alright, so we got one more left, and it's not black metal, and it's not even death metal. Surprise, surprise. Okay, we're going to talk about this. The Pessimist Chamber, what Sally saw. Okay, so the Pessimist Chamber. This is a project from... actually, it's not a project from, it's a project... it's an international project. One part from Wales, another part from Norway. Released on a new label called Namazu, or Namazu. I'm not entirely sure. You can read the information here. This is the label. Links will be in the description below. As you can see, the cover is done in this creepy vibe. There, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, there's like twin ladies here. A very horror-like font is used. So, as you might have guessed, this is a very cool dark synth project. Basically, it's like a soundtrack to 70s or 80s horror films. If you're into this kind of stuff, you should definitely check it out. When you put it on, it feels like you are in those old school horror movies. Again, the music is brilliant, and it creates this atmosphere of suspense. Not, you know, like now they do in the horror movies where it's a jump scare. But remember those horror movies where the music played a huge role in creating suspense and like thrill. So yeah, it's just grotesque, creepy atmosphere. I think everybody can appreciate it. As you can see, it's numbered. Mine is 26. I'm not sure about the edition. I forgot to check the edition. I think it might be 100 copies on tape. The vinyl is coming out soon, or actually it's already out on the Namazu label, so go and check it out. The label is dedicated to Dark Synth and Dungeon Synth and all that good stuff. There's quite a few new items there, even the Old Tower I think you can find there. But Pessimist Chamber is definitely something you should be looking for. If you like Dungeon Synth and Dark Synth, probably one of the best things I've heard this year from this subgenre of music. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Horror in its essence, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the tape. Again, very beautiful pro tape, just quality stuff. Music and packaging, when they go together, they make me happy. Not like I showed you the Mullet packaging, just god awful. Yeah. So yeah, brilliant stuff. If you have a chance and if you're into this kind of music, definitely do yourself a favor, pick this up. Amazing stuff. So yeah, and that's it. So we had a quick one today, only 27 minutes. So what else can I say? So next update is going to be in November. I'm gonna do another run of CDs and tapes, right? And after that, I'm gonna do a December one where I'm gonna show you shitloads of vinyls, because they're all gonna come in, and yeah, there's gonna be a ton of them. So the end of the year will be strictly dedicated to vinyl. So guys, hope you're safe, hope you enjoyed this update. Stay black metal, and I'll see you around.